Hello everybody, welcome. We are here today at Universal Studios in Florida with a massive construction update for the Rip Ride Rocket replacement, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. There is so much construction happening right now. Footers are in, the spike is being built, buildings are going vertical. I cannot wait for this attraction. The Hollywood version is going to be opening soon. We get a sneak peek into what we're going to be getting here, but this one is a whole lot different. So if you want to know what it's all about, come along. We're going to take a look at this awesome attraction coming to this theme park. It is a beautiful day here at Universal Orlando, and the construction that I'm seeing already, just walking up, is already impressive. They are moving so fast on this thing. I think this attraction is going to open sometime in June of 2027. That's only about a year out from right now. And based on the progress I'm seeing so far, I think that's going to be the date. Just going to take a quick walk over here by the Hard Rock Cafe. You can see this area has been under development for quite a while. I talked about this in the past. They added this walkway here, pushed it out because the attraction itself is now going to be taking up additional space in here that Rip Ride Rocket did not take up, giving us a longer version, hopefully, than the one we're getting at Universal Hollywood. From what we know about the Universal Hollywood version, it's about 4,100 feet in length as a comparison point. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind is about 5,500-ish feet in length, so about 1,500 feet shorter is what the Hollywood Drift version is. From a speed perspective, though, Cosmic Rewind goes about 60 miles an hour, and the Hollywood Drift goes 72 miles an hour. Just comparing this with what it looks like now, with what it looked like just in my last construction update video, it is insane how much progress they have made. I feel like almost all, if not all, of the footers are now in, poured. Got the rebar in them, ready to start going vertical with those anchor points for the actual coaster track itself. We know the coaster track has now landed here in Universal. We've got some snapshots of that, but we're already seeing the pieces being dropped off. And we know they're building the maintenance building, which we'll get a look at here in just a second, but we've already got a brand new structure that's gone up. This brick sort of building here is anticipated to just basically be utilities for the actual ride. Nothing like the ride going through an actual structure of any kind. This is a utility maintenance type shed, but it's already mostly built, and now they're going to be starting to work on the inside of it. That's how much progress is happening. But just beyond it to the right, if you look just to the right side of that building, you can see these large like concrete and wood footers there. Those are the launch run footers that we've been expecting to lead up to the massive 170-foot spike that this roller coaster is going to have. That's just our estimate. It could be a little bit different. We don't know for sure how long this attraction is going to be. It could be longer. I think it's going to be longer than the one at Universal Hollywood because they have more space to play with here. I'm hoping it's a little bit longer than the 4,100 feet, but we don't know. This is an Intamin roller coaster. It's going to have the same spinning vehicle feature that Hollywood Drift has out there. It's going to have a launch just like that one, and we're expecting it to go maybe 72 miles an hour as well. Now, if we compare this to Velocicoaster, which is the most intense roller coaster here at Universal and Islands of Adventure, this is potentially going to be faster. Velocicoaster goes 70 miles an hour. This is expected to go about 72 miles an hour. And that 170-foot vertical spike is taller than Velocicoaster's 155-foot tall top hat on that attraction. And you know how high that goes. So that would make this attraction the tallest and the fastest roller coaster here at Universal. Now, this gate right here behind me is interesting because this used to be a walkway through to get over to this main area here with Islands of Adventure. When they sort of pushed this all back here and added that new walkway, this has now been blocked off, and there's even a keypad door right here. What's interesting to me, this looks like a temporary wall. This doesn't look like a permanent. If you look on the other side of it, I can show you a shot of it. It looks like a very temporary facade for this space right here, which makes me wonder if this is actually going to open up once they finish some construction here and still become a pathway through in some way to get to Islands of Adventure, reopen. I'm not sure how this plays in, but it's kind of interesting to see it because until you see it from the other side, it looks like it's more permanent. But on the other side, it looks like it's not going to be here long term. All right, we've now entered into Universal. I want to go take a look in the back scene stage areas. There's a lot of stuff happening in a lot of buildings. You got to take a look at this stuff. It's crazy how fast it's moving. Just take a look at this construction wall here. It's now extended out further than it's been in the past. It's taking up all the way in front of this blue structure here where Jimmy Fallon extended queue area used to be. Coming all the way out here so you can no longer get over into that area of the park. They've even built this ramp right here. It just goes to show you this wall is going to be here for quite a while. This is not just something that's going to be up for a couple of weeks. But they got a lot of things going to be happening right out here in the front. They needed to extend that wall out, which goes to show you they are on their way. Right on the other side of that wall, you can see a little bit of a sneak peek on what's going on, what they're working on. They're basically digging a hole right into the concrete. So basically this street right here extends straight that direction, and they're digging a giant hole in the concrete of the street there, either for electrical work, maybe there's going to be some sort of pillar there for the attraction. You can see how they've adjusted this walkway here so you can still get all this work done. This is where the pet waste, sort of the little pet playground is here. You got to take your dog out, so you're allowed to come back here and take a look at what's going on back here. So I did talk to an employee and asked if I allowed to go back there with the pet waste to get a little bit of this footage, and they said I was allowed back there, so I'm glad I didn't go too far. So this is exciting. Buildings are going into place. The loading track area, the line, the queue, that building is happening. It's right behind the Ghostbusters Firehouse. Also the extended queue area there behind the bluish teal green building there for Jimmy Fallon's Race Through New York. I mean, there's a lot of stuff happening. If you look there, you can see the crane is actually dropping pieces into place right behind that structure. They're actively working on it. They have one of those arms up there with some construction workers in it, putting the girders in place. And if we look behind the Ghostbusters Firehouse, what is coming out from that firehouse from left to right over towards that track zone that we were talking about them building that leads over towards the maintenance bays? What do you see there? You see the underlying section of the track for the roller coaster. All of the girders, the beams, everything, and they are dark blue. So I think we can officially say we know the color of Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift here at Universal Orlando is going to be dark blue / light blue, and it's going to look really cool. But you can see a lot of progress on that maintenance building where they're going to be able to do maintenance on the vehicles. Let's talk about the main entrance and the main loading area. It's going to be right behind the firehouse there. First floor we're expecting to be queue area. Second floor we're expecting to be where you load, similar to Velocicoaster. If you think about that, most of the queue is on the bottom floor. Then you go up a stairway. Then you actually load on the second level. And then there's going to be a third level above that for this attraction, which we think is going to be used for facilities, space, office space type things needed for the actual roller coaster. So there is tons of stuff happening, and it's just going to be a really interesting layout. You can see like the roller coaster is going to start in this area. We're going to come all the way down here towards this direction. And it's interesting to me, the big spike is not going to, doesn't look like it's going to be all the way at the end down there by Universal, by the entrance. It's going to be maybe about a quarter of the way up towards us. So kind of behind the Despicable Me Minions Mayhem area. Almost kind of where the spire was for Rip Ride Rockit, just a little bit further down. So I think we're going to get a similar sort of sight line that we got with Rip Ride Rockit, with that spire being kind of like in this, maybe like this area right here somewhere, going up about 170 some odd feet. Where Rip Ride Rockit was probably a little bit further down here. I think it's going to be up there a little bit more. And you're going to be able to see that thing from anywhere in Universal City Walk and Universal Studios. It's going to be really cool. So overall, just tons of progress happening. I mean, it's moving real fast. I'm anticipating we're going to get an opening date within the next, I'd say 6 to 9 months. We should get an opening date, because usually about 3 months out, Universal drops some opening dates on us. We still don't even technically have a Universal opening date for the Hollywood version, which is supposed to be open any time now. So I'm guessing the next couple of months we'll get an announcement about the opening day, pass holder previews type stuff. But yeah, about a year out maybe from this. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited. Take a quick look here. You can see construction right here. A little bit of work happening here. You can see the arm there on that construction vehicle. Right beyond that little blue thing right there, I think that's where the spike is going to end up being, just a little bit to the right of that. maybe right behind it. So anyhow, that's the update for today. Hope you are as excited about this roller coaster as I am. I think it's going to bring a much needed, fast-paced, high-intensity attraction to this park. This park doesn't have one. Everyone wants to go down to Adventure for that. They don't have anything over here. Very much needed. I'm pumped and excited for it. Hopefully it is, I mean, I would say hopefully it's a worthy successor to Rip Ride Rocket, but I don't think that is the bar. I think the bar is way, way above that. And I think it's going to beat that by a mile. I hope it's actually better than the one in Universal Hollywood, but I don't know, Universal Hollywood's on the side of a mountain. I think the view of Hollywood, when you go on that thing, is going to be outstandingly crazy. Not quite going to have that view here, but I still think it's going to be a cool ride. Hopefully it's a little bit longer. Hopefully that spike is at least 170 feet. We do know it potentially could be some sort of sling launch in some way to be able to get up that spike and back. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know. I'm excited about it. Love to hear what you think down in the comments. Are you pumped? Are you excited? What are you expecting from a layout perspective? Is it going to be longer? Is it going to be faster? Is it going to be better? Let me know down in the comments. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this content. Thanks so much for watching, Toys. See you next time. The Noble Way is the easy way. Bye-bye, everybody.